3 Inches of Blood, Advance and Vanquish. That is this guy right here. This was the first album that a friend recommended to me. In high school, I fell into being a metalhead by being friends with other metalheads. Crazy how that works. And, I had listened to, like, Metallica before, but, I hadn't really, like, fallen into the scene. And I think what did it with 3 Inches of Blood, of all things, is the singer, Cam Pipes. The last name's fitting. This man has pipes. And I think what kind of turned me away from a lot of metal originally was that I didn't understand, what the vocalists were saying. It's a barrier of entry for a lot of people. But here, the vocals are super clean, and the subject matter appealed to my, like, history nerd, and, like, we were taking world history in ninth grade as a friend group and listening to 3 Inches of Blood and learning about the Vikings. Like, I mean, that just kind of paints itself. But it was a gateway for me to enter the genre, and eventually 3 Inches of Blood got me into Viking metal, like Amon Amarth, and then it got me into Winter Sun, and then it also got me into stuff like Accept, Nightwish, Dragon Force, power metal, and then eventually my love of the genre kind of blossomed out thereafter. And this won't be the last of heavy metal you'll see on this list. But this album is fantastic. All their albums are very good. Again, we're not talking 10 out of 10 stuff, but this one is worth listening to for sure. What I'm going to shout out here is actually the first, the sixth, and the last track, because Upon the Boiling Sea, this is like a moment for me where I discovered that an album can have recurring themes and things that are revisited, and motifs, and songs that tie into each other. And I wouldn't call this a concept album or anything like that, but having tracks that kind of tie into each other in that way and have these recurring themes come back in particular was very exciting to me.